Okay, so let's look at these board work problems. Look at the first one. Write in slope-intercept form A, the equation of the line through this point with this slope. Okay, and also write in slope-intercept form B, the equation of the line with standard form, and there's the standard form. So convert that to slope-intercept form. And for number 2, it's a little different kind of problem. What is the slope of the line with this equation? It's backwards, right? Usually we're given the slope and some other information. We're told to write the equation. This one has the equation and says, well, what's the slope of that line that has that equation? And it also says name a point on the line. Again, that's usually what we're given, and we go the other direction. So, pause the video and work on them, and then start it back up. Pause it now. Okay, so we're back. Let's look at A1A. We've done a lot of these. Write this in slope-intercept form. The equation of the line through a point with a slope gives us a point and a slope, so we use the point-slope form. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. We just plug things in, but then we're going to have to convert it to slope-intercept form. So we plug in the y sub 1, which is 2. The slope is 5. X minus x sub 1, which is negative 4. So minus negative 4. And we will we'll go ahead and change that minus and negative to plus. Do this little trick here. Okay, so we have 5. We will distribute 5x plus 20, and then we add 2 to both sides, right? So that y can be by itself on the left, which is what we want. So that gives us 5x plus 22 on the right. And that's it. Okay, slope-intercept form. So let's look at the next one, B. Write in slope-intercept form the equation of the line with the standard form of 2x plus 3y equals 15. So we're converting that to slope-intercept form. And you know, if you don't remember, well, exact steps, you do know that you need to solve for y. Get y by itself. So we can do that. 3y equals, we're going to subtract, well, I should got ahead of myself a little bit here. To get 3y by itself, we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. And that works. On the left, we get our 3y, and on the right, we have negative 2x and 15. We will write that in the more convenient order, so we don't have to switch them later. We write the negative 2x there and plus 15. All we have to do now is divide both sides by 3. So that means when we get to the right-hand side of this equation, we divide each term by 3. And that gives us y equals negative 2/3 x plus 15/3, which is 5. Okay. So that's that one. Now let's look at the next problem, a different kind of problem than we've done. We haven't done very many of these. May have seen a few in the homework, so I don't remember. What is the slope of the line with this equation? And hopefully you can spot this pretty easily. If you know what form that equation is in, you can pick the slope out. And it is in slope-intercept form, right? Which we have over here in our other problem already. Okay, that's slope-intercept form, right? Okay, so if we look at that, slope goes here, and it's the thing multiplied by this parentheses where you have x minus x sub 1. That's 1/3. So for A, the slope is what? Sorry, 1/3. Now B says name a point on the line. Any point, but there's one that's easy to name because this is point slope form, so the coordinates of a point are right there in the form. Here they are, right? The y coordinate is right there, subtracted from y. The x coordinate is right here, subtracted from x. So let's just fill those in. Okay, let's do the x coordinate first. What is it in ours? Here we are. What's subtracted from the x? And you have to be a little careful with the sign, but see, the form is exactly the same. X minus something in our point slope form. Well, here we have x minus something. So that something, that is our x coordinate, 7. It's positive 7 because that's what's subtracted. So we look at our y coordinate. We have this y plus 4. Well, if we were going the other way, what would the y coordinate be that we subtract in order so that it ends up being plus? Well, it must have been negative 4, right? We know if we said y minus negative 4, that would then make it positive 4. So that is negative 4. And I didn't leave myself enough room. Whoop, that's too big. Make my eraser smaller. Okay, we're going to erase that. Make it look better. So the y coordinate is negative 4. Okay, so we'll be using this in today's lesson, actually. Being able to look at a line in point slope form and find the slope and a point on that line. Okay, so that's all for the board work.